Listen, I want to talk about this guy in
What guy?
in Penrith. Have you heard about?
Oh, that's a great story. The guy just
This is a local story, but it's
great.
making the national news.
Oh, I bet.
So do you know the story?
Yeah, about the bar.
Right.
And he goes in.
This bar has been closed for a couple of years.
Yeah.
And their license have been revoked, so they can't open. It's a bar. You don't have a liquor license. That's it.
Right.
So this guy comes in, breaks into the restaurant. His name is traviskeeevievidoe. He breaks into the restaurant. I guess he does a little cleanup in the place and everything. Puts an open sign, and he starts opening for business.
Yeah, he goes and buys a 6-pack.
Well, he had a 6-pack.
Or he had a 6-pack, so he had just enough beer to start.
Yes, and he sold.
Yeah.
The first 6-pack, and then he went, and with the profits, he went and bought some more alcohol, and he did this for 4 days, and
Yeah, it said he had like 30 customers
30
a day.
customers a day.
I'm
And not
telling
only
you.
that, the magazine, the local magazine, took a picture of him with the first dollar bill he made,
Yeah.
and it's signed. And one of the cops saw the magazine and said, "Wait a minute. How can this place be open? They don't have a license. I'm going to go investigate." Now the guy's in trouble.
Yeah.
And he could face 2 years in jail. But this is the funny part.
Well, yeah, but he was homeless anyway, so hey, 2 years at least he'll have a place to eat.
This is the funny
They're not
part.
giving him any beer, though, I can tell you that.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
But, I mean, this guy is an entrepreneur.
Entrepreneur,
Yeah,
absolutely.
But he did break into. Here's what happened. I was looking at the picture and the dollar bill that was signed, and he was holding it, and the article about him opening. And I was like thinking, this signature looks familiar.
Right.
So I called a friend, and I said, "Is this your signature?" And he confessed. I can't tell you who. We can't say it on the air, but he confessed that he was the first customer of that bar when he opened.
Man.
He went in, he bought 2 beers, one for him and his friend, and and he was the first. And he's like, "Yeah,
That's kind of embarrassing.
My friends
isn't it? It's
have
like, well, how would you know though? See, the thing
You
is,
wouldn't.
if you just went in, you saw a bar open, and maybe it was a bar that you were used to, then you just say, "Oh, that bar's been closed. I'd like to go in there, just have a beer with my friend," and you go in.
Well, we got a call on the.
Hey, Mr. Anonymous, Abominous, give us a call. No, talk to us.
All right, you're on the air.
I'm doing my best to disguise my voice.
Okay. Are you using one of these hello, this is Mr. Anonymous.
I'm the guy who signed the dollar.
No, you know what you could do first? Turn on the fan and start speaking into the fan, and you'll go like you'll sound like
this really difficult.
Yeah, like
We're gonna find a
okay. No, let's get back to you here. You were the one that signed the dollar bill. I know who you are. I'm not going to say who you are, of course.
I am. No.
Please don't.
So let me get this straight.
Hey, if there's a $20 bill in it for me, I'll keep totally silent.
And by the way, I'd love to hear from other customers. The number is 530-885-3565. So you're driving by and you see the bar and you go, "Oh yeah, this bar is open," right? Is that what happened?
I live very near the bar.
Okay.
And it actually only closed about a month ago.
Right.
And the whole neighborhood gets excited. It's one of the 4 businesses in this town.
Okay.
When it reopens, everybody gets excited. The door's open. It says, "Come in and have a beer." So
come in and have only 6 beers.
Yeah, they only had one selection. It was Budweiser long neck bottles. That's all they had available.
Okay.
So I said, I am going to sit down here and support the new business.
Sure.
Yeah.
I sat down at the bar, and they said $6 for 2 beers. I said, "Okay, hope you can break a 20." They said, "We don't have any."
I love it.
Was the beer warm or cold?
The beer was very cold.
Okay.
The bar was hot.
Okay.
The air conditioning was not on, and it was obvious.
Well, he's saving on money, you know.
It was obvious they were not ready to reopen. I looked around and thought, something odd is going on here.
So were the lights on? Was the place clean? What I mean, you walk into the bar. What do you think?
I thought this place is not open.
Okay.
It was obvious to me that it was in the process of getting ready to open, but there was nothing behind the bar. There was no bottles sitting behind the bar. Nothing. No bar glasses.
That's just nuts.
It was obvious. I thought they're working on opening, but they're jumping the gun here. I knew they weren't ready to go.
So let me ask you, did you put an offer on the place?
No, but there's signs in the window right now if you want to make an offer.
Really?
I think somebody should. I mean, he had 30 customers a day. I mean, I don't know what the place would cost to do some renovation, but obviously if there's only 4 businesses in town, do you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Food, I would think food and drinks. Did the place used to be just a bar? Did they offer food?
Oh, it's got a kitchen, full kitchen.
Oh, man.
Okay, now I managed restaurants and bars for a long time, so I know.
Basil, you're the man.
There you go.
In Penrith.
No, that wasn't what I was going to say. Here's my question. Let's say you run out of your 6th bottle of beer. What do? You say we're closed, or you say I'll be right back, and you run to the liquor store across the street, you go buy more liquor and come back. Is that what happens? I mean,
that's exactly what the guy was
really
doing.
Wow.
Yeah.
So would it make it as a spaghetti house? Man, I'm Italian. You know what I mean? I can cook.
Work.
I got a recipe, Grandma Fischetti's recipe. Buy some righteous Italian food. Once you get the sauce down, everything's good. So you think I could pick it up for a song?
I don't know what they're asking.
Yeah.
But let me just tell you about that signature on that dollar
Please do.
bill.
Yeah. I want to get to that.
He said, "You're my first customer. Would you be willing to sign this dollar?" After he actually did run across the street and get change for 20.
Okay.
And he gave me my money back, and I said, "Of course." As a first customer, I'm really excited. I knew something was odd here, but I'm happy to support the local business.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
So I signed the dollar bill, and he actually takes it and with a pen, push pen, he puts it on the wall behind the bar.
Oh, that's nice.
The next time I saw it was on the front page of the Auburn Journal.
Boy, that's gotta be. Can you read your name on there?
Anybody that knows my signature, actually on Tuesday morning of this week, I had 3 emails.
Whoa.
Isn't that your signature I see? And I hadn't seen the newspaper.
I have to ask you, though, really, did you feel duped, or did you feel kind of sorry for the guy because it could have been a good deal?
I felt sorry for the guy. Actually, I honestly hope that somebody will buy the establishment and hire the guy.
That's what I'm thinking, because he's probably a really nice guy. Probably had it down.
Well, no. He looks like he's going to be behind bars for 2 years, maybe.
Well, then it's going to be a while.
Not in the bar, but behind the bars.
I don't think so. You know what he's going to get? He's going to get convicted of being stupid. That's it.
Yeah.
I hope so. Because honestly, I don't think he did anything bad. He's not a criminal. He's not a dangerous person.
Yeah, I wonder if a really slick lawyer could get in and because they mentioned in the article I read, squatters' rights. I wonder if he could get squatters' rights.
Well, maybe you can play the lawyer part.
Well, I was looking, and there's a place right across the street from the station, a pub. Let's break in there afterwards and let's open up and see what happens.
I think this guy had a right to be there.
I did read that in there. It said that he was supposed to be a cleanup crew or something.
The owner said that they saw him there and told him he could stay.
Oh, he didn't break in then.
He was a cleanup crew.
Okay.
So I don't think they're going to get him on breaking and entering.
Okay.
Well, I have to tell you,
that makes a difference.
I have to tell you, it sounds to me like he was cleaning up.
They're gonna convict him of being stupid. I hope that's all.
Were there more other customers besides you and your friend? There was 2 of you, right?
Yes.
And then
there were other customers there. When by the time we left, there were other people in the bar. Yes.
Okay, is this other person still your friend?
So far, the other person didn't sign the dollar.
I unplugged when I. Well, the guy.
Was there any bad element in the parking lot? Always bars have, prostitutes and drug dealers. Was there any of that going on?
No, nothing like that. Motorcycles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Motorcycles stop in there as they run up and down the highway here.
Okay.
Well, I have to tell you, I'm kind of with you. I hope this turns out for the best for the guy. I really do. Because I think that when you look at our economy and you consider everything else, this actually is kind of a cool story.
I think so.
Do you know what I mean? And I even like what you were saying about, because really there's a certain amount of innocence to that.
Right.
Where, you're just trying to, I want to support local business. Because realistically, is $6 a lot of money for 2 beers? I don't frequent bars. I mean, is that high?
I don't know. I don't go to bars either.
Oh, so you just happened at that one time. So you were so you might have got You might have really got fleeced and didn't know it, but
well, I just want to support the local business.
That's it.
Right,
that's kind of my thinking.
And I think honestly, if you go to a bar and spend $3 on a drink, I don't drink, I don't know, but I think it's reasonable. It's not reasonable.
But he probably paid a lot less for that when he ran across the street and bought it, though.
Yeah,
he had to mark it up. The guy's got to make some money.
Right.
Yeah.
How was his happy hour in the buffet?
He wasn't ready to move with that yet.
Well, thank you so much for chiming in. I hope more people call in that were customers. And, well, we want to see how the service was and all that before we buy the place, right?
Yeah.
And thank you for maintaining my anonymity.
Oh, you're very welcome, Mr. Anonymous. Call us anytime.
I can't say aluminum either. You're listening to Basil and the Fish. Only God knows why. 885-3565. Catch us after.